Welcome to Oxbridge Montessori's digital learning platform.
Today we are going to solve the exercise of Unit 3, the plant world. You have to answer the questions. The first question is, what part does the leaf play in the growth of plant? And the answer is, the leaf is where food is produced. The system of producing food is called photosynthesis. So, photosynthesis is a process through which plant produces food. Book page number 25. Question: what are the functions of these parts of a plant? Root, stem, leaf, flower. And the answer is roots. Roots absorb water and minerals from the ground. They also help the plant to anchor. Stem. Stem has several functions. It transports water. It also supports the leaves and flowers. Leaves, the place where the food is produced. It is also known as the food factory of the plant. Flowers, they produce seed which form new plant. So this was the description of these parts of the plant. Question number 2. Name a process that make a plant live, grow and reproduce. Write a short note to explain each. Photosynthesis. Photosynthesis occurs in leaf. It is a process of creating food. Leaf contains a green substance known as chlorophyll. It contains energy from sun, and when it combines with water and carbon dioxide, food is produced. So, combination of water, carbon dioxide and sunlight used to produce food. Transpiration, it takes place within the leaves. It's a process involves evaporating from plant. It also helps to keep plant cool. Transportation. Transportation in plants. Plants have tubes that transport water, minerals and glucose to where they are needed. These tubes are of two types. Xylem, they are strong thick tubes, transport water. The tubes which transport water are known as xylem tubes. Phloem, they are thinner than xylem, they transport food. So phloem is known for transportation of food and xylem is known for transportation of water. Reproduction. Plant contain both male and female parts. In flowering plants, reproduction takes place in flowers. In non-flowering plants, spores are produced. So, photosynthesis is used to create food. Transpiration is used to evaporate water from the aerial parts of the plant. It also cools down the plant. Transportation involves transportation of water and minerals and glucose. And the most known tubes in transportation are xylem and phloem. In reproduction, plant has both male and female parts, and in flowering plants, reproduction takes place in flowers, and in non-flowering plants, spores are produced. Moving towards the next question, how does fertilization takes place in plant? Draw a diagram to explain your answer. So here is the diagram of a flower. You can see this is the female part of the flower and these filaments and anthers are known as male parts of the flower. So this one is ovary, style, Stigma are known as female parts of the flower. On the other hand, the filament and anther, collectively known as stamen, are the male parts of the flower. Petals are there to attract the insects, and sepals protect the flower. The green portion of the flower protects the flower, known as sepals. So, in flowering plants, reproduction takes place in flowers. Stamen. Stamen is male part of flower. Anther is part of stamen. Anther is covered by pollen grain. Here you can see that anther is covered by pollen grains. And this part of flower is known as stamen, the male part of the flower. The pistil is female part. At top of the pistil is stigma, then a tube leads down to ovary. Plant fertilization occurs when a bird, insect, or wind transfer pollen grain from anther to one plant to the stigma of the another plant. From the stigma, the pollen goes down the tube of the ovary where it fertilizes an egg and a seed is formed. So, this is the pistil. Pistil is the female part of the flower. Here you can see that the top of the pistil having stigma and this narrow neck-like shape is called style, and the bottom of the pistil is known as ovary. Ovary has an egg, and when pollen grain from anther falls on the stigma of another plant, stigma from the stigma the pollen goes down to the ovary where it fertilizes and a seed is formed. So moving towards the next question, here you can see a diagram of a plant having leaves, shoots, flowers and roots. So you have to explain the function of each part of the plant and then draw lines to connect the function to the part of the plant and diagram. Flower. The flowers produce seeds which form new plant. Roots. Roots absorb water and minerals, also anchor the plant. Stem. Stem has several functions. It transports water and food. And we know that for the transportation of water and food, xylem and phloem tubes are concerned. Leaves. The place where food is produced or the food factory of a plant. So here is a puzzle. You have to solve it on your workbook page number 10. Here are some clues. Number 1 is plants lose water through. Plants lose water through transpiration. So this is the answer. You have to write transpiration on your books in number 1 column. Number 2 is the strong thick tube that carries water and mineral from the roots to leaves is called xylem. So the tubes known for the transportation of water and minerals to the plant is xylem. Number 3. Plants use this along with sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide to produce their food is chlorophyll. So, chlorophyll is the essential part in plants. It is present in leaves and is known to produce food with the help of carbon dioxide, water, and sunlight. Number 4. Plants produce their food in the dash. They produce their food in leaves because leaves are known as the food factory of the plant. Number 5. In plants, water, minerals, and glucose travel to plants where they are needed through transportation. So here is your answer: transportation. Number 6. The dash in the trunk of a large tree show the tree's age. So which will show the tree's age? Rings. Rings will show the plant's age. Moving towards number 7, leaves have tiny holes called stomata. The tiny holes in the leaves are known as stomata, where different things can be transported. Number 8. The tiny tubes that carry glucose from the leaves to other parts of the plant are phloem. So the tubes which carry food to different parts of the plant is known as phloem. Number 9. A cactus stores water in its stem. So here is the answer. Cactus stores water in its stem. So solve this puzzle in your workbook page number 10. Here is word search. You can see a block in which different letters are written, and you have to find them one by one. Pistil, spore, anther, pollen, stigma, seed, ovary, stamen, petal, sepal. Here I am going to solve a few of them. Number 1, pistil. You can see it in the blinking box. Number 2 is spore. You can see it in the second line horizontally. It's spore. Number 3 is anther. You can see it here. The rest of the words you have to find it on your own. So here is your workbook page number 11. Which part do you eat? Did you know? You eat different part of different plants. Next to the picture of each plant, write down whether you eat its leaf, root, stem, flower, fruit or seed. So here is the picture of apple, and we eat fruit as an apple. In beans we eat seeds. And broccoli we eat flower. In carrot we eat root because carrot is a root. In cauliflower we eat flower. In celery we eat stem. In spinach we eat leaves. In tomato we eat fruits. In turnip we eat root. In peas we eat seeds. In onion we eat stem. And in lettuce we eat leaf. So it was your exercise. Learn it carefully and repeat it again and again.